What's up, guys? Welcome to the Wisco-HVAC channel. My name is Taylor. I am a service technician in the state of Wisconsin. Today's topic is going to cover a common question that I get from customers during the cooling season and before the cooling season. And that is, when should I replace my air conditioner? Or in midsummer, when it breaks down, should I repair it versus replace it? A few things to consider are the age of your equipment, the refrigerant that it contains, what parts have you replaced in the past, and have you had a refrigerant leak. Number one, the age of your equipment. Typically an air conditioner is going to last around 15 to 20 years. Sometimes you'll get more, sometimes you'll get less, depends on location of where you live, run time on the equipment, and then also the maintenance. Have you kept up on your filter? Have you kept the outdoor unit nice and clean? Most manufacturers have a 10-year parts warranty. The one exception is Daikin. They do have a 12-year parts warranty, but every other manufacturer does have a 10-year part warranty. So if your system is 12 years old or older, this is where you're going to have to figure out whether it's more economic to replace it or repair it. Number two, the refrigerant that your system contains is going to be a big factor. R22 is typically in a lot of the older equipment. It is no longer being used in new equipment, and the price of it is going to increase higher and higher because there's only a set amount of supply left. And so if you take away your supply and you still have a slight demand, it is going to increase the price of that refrigerant year by year. Fixing a leak in an R22 contained system doesn't make sense to me. The cost of labor and refrigerant just outweighs the benefit versus going with a new system. So I would cut my loss if you ever have a system with R22 refrigerant and there is a leak. Cut your loss. Move on. Sometimes you just gotta cut the cord, you know? Now, let's say your system contains R410A and you have a leak in the system. This is where I would stick to a hard number. Typically around $1,000, $1,500 is where I'm thinking. It's going to depend on your situation, what you're willing to spend on your current air conditioner, and then also what it costs to install a new one. Here in Wisconsin, it costs $4,000 to $5,000 to install a new air conditioner. So if you spend $1,000 to $1,500, that percentage of that money could be used actually to a new system. So if you got the $2,000, you're already halfway to a new unit anyways. Why not just replace it? Third thing, parts. What parts have been replaced in the past? Have you had the compressor replaced, TXV? Those are high cost repairs. Typically you won't have that happen more than once in an air conditioner's lifespan, but it does happen. Medium cost repair is going to be the outdoor fan motor. Typically I'm going to say go ahead and repair the system. Unless it's like an outlier, somehow you've managed to keep a system for 30 to 35 years. At that point, you may want to consider, because you could have possible leaks in the future, you could have the compressor go out. There's just a few things you might want to actually push towards a new unit. Some small repair costs are going to be your contactor, your capacitor, low voltage shorts where the rodents have chewed up the wires. I hate that when that happens, but it does happen quite often, and typically what's going to happen is it's going to be a quick and easy fix. So do not replace your unit if you have a contactor that needs to be replaced, a capacitor that needs to be replaced, or your thermostat goes out. That has a completely separate lifespan and it has its own function, and that is to control the HVAC equipment. That's no push to go and replace your system. To figure out the age of your equipment, it is going to be on the outdoor unit, typically on a little sticker on the electrical panel or somewhere on the condenser unit itself. It'll be in the serial number, and the way you figure it out, you will have to Google the brand, the serial number. So here's an example. You could use Carrier age by serial number, and it will tell you what digits to look for in that serial number to give you the age of your equipment. Lennox, I am very familiar with. The third and fourth digit are going to give you the year. So 5614, you're going to have a 2014 air conditioner. Not only can you find the age of the equipment, you also can find the refrigerant that it contains. R22, which is the old stuff, or R410A. So once again, what you're going to want to do: aged equipment, what refrigerant does it contain, what parts have been replaced in the past. With those things, as long as you figure out what your hard number is and a quote of a reputable HVAC contractor is, that will help you justify whether you are going to replace your system or repair it. I hope you found this video somewhat helpful, and if you did, please hit the like and subscribe button for future content. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.